can't believe this shit, bro.
Minimum. That's how netizens are reacting to Lil Durk's potential life sentence tied to the alleged murder for hire plot. Lil Durk made his court appearance right there in the United States District Court for the Southern District of Florida the very next day after he got arrested near Miami International Airport on Thursday, October 24th. However, he has not yet been found guilty. So how has he reacted? Let's find out. Lil Durk stares down a lifetime in prison. According to sources, if Lil Durk, whose real name is Dirk Banks, is found guilty, he could be looking at some serious consequences, like life in prison.
I ain't gonna
or
get
even
over
the
that,
death.
bro. Dirk Banks, bro.
And
I did not know that shit, bro.
yo, he's the only person I know named actually Dirk.
Yeah.
Other than Dirk Nowitzki,
Yeah,
he's the only D-U-R-K.
I don't know one
That's
Dirk.
right.
Just don't
No, I mean neither. This the first Dirk I know.
only Dirk.
Yeah, now he locked up. That's crazy.
Wow.
For his role in a murder for hire plot.
Ain't no
Now,
Dirks outside.
there's a whole process ahead. Interrogation, arraignment, trial, and sentencing. It's not a quick thing. He'll have to go through each step of the justice system. The rapper who's made a name for himself with his gritty lyrics and loyalty to Chicago.
I'm not gonna lie, it was one point where like all that shit was going on, that Chicago shit, and people was talking about it, and Dirk did that song. He's like, "Well, I'll be in 10 years, probably feds, blah blah." I used to think like, believe that shit. I'd be like, yeah. But then when he started like song with Drake, you know what I'm saying, and then he was on the Apple Music joint, I'm like, oh, he might be turning over a whole new leaf, and then you know what I'm saying.
But you gotta think
thought
about
like
that.
it wasn't, you know. So I thought he was gonna be good, and then it's like that shit still happened. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, but you gotta think if he knows what he's doing, he's also trying to rebrand so he gets that, you get what I'm saying, that energy off of him. I feel like a lot of those moves, changing up the music and where he was at and stuff like that, and even trying to disassociate with OTF, I feel like it was all just trying to put distance in between. Not to say that the move to being Muslim wasn't a real thing, but you know, I feel like it was all kind of putting distance in between his history and himself. You feel me?
Facts.
Chicago's OTF, Only the Family Collective, might end up being interrogated and held in Broward County Jail. These charges are a big deal, and he's about to face a tough legal fight. Lil Durk made his first court appearance on Friday.
See how I use an ad blocker? Very mindful, very demure. I'm not watching ads like the rest of you.
October 25th, 2024 in Florida, after being arrested the previous night. Netizens have responded intensely to his arrest, sharing strong opinions and their own interpretations of the situation. On October 26th, DJ Academics hopped onto Instagram to share a post from the Chicago Tribune, revealing new details about Durk's attempt to leave the country. This post stirred up a lot of buzz about the OTF CEO's arrest. One person even drew a comparison between Durk's situation and Young Thug's ongoing YSL RICO trial. As it stands, if Young Thug is found guilty, he could be looking at anywhere from 5 to 20 years behind bars. One user commented, 30 years minimum? He's in a worse position than Thugga is. While another wrote, bro had a master plan planned out and failed miserably. While some people made fun of Lil Durk's arrest, many of his fans came through with their support, reminding everyone that he was innocent until proven guilty. Lil Durk apparently tried to make a run for it to Italy before getting caught up. Reports say he actually booked 3 different flights to try and dodge capture before he got taken in on conspiracy charges. According to an affidavit from FBI agents,
Yeah, people just be taking shit and running with it though, cause you wouldn't really know. I mean, you could speculate why he booked 3 flights all you want, but when
But
like,
that's
when you live
hard.
that type of life though, you know what I'm saying? It's like you just never know, bro.
It just looks bad. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like you booked 2 that were at the same time, didn't show up for those, and then booked the third
It
one.
looked good in an argument. Yeah.
But then, like honestly, that and I heard this previously, and I've been saying this. That was kind of like, that wasn't the smartest thing to do, though. Honestly, like, you know, if I were in that position, which I wouldn't be, but if I were in that position, to have 2 flights at 6 and then 1 at 9 just kind of seems sketchy.
But he would have had to have known they was coming that day.
I don't know.
Yeah, he would have had to, because if he didn't,
Well, they arrested the OTF members on Thursday, so it was after Thursday that he slid to Florida.
He figured they probably, but then that got to be,
It was
time
coming.
got to be crazy though. Still, like for it to be the next day and him to do all that and then to throw them off. But maybe.
Boy, you better reach in that bag.
Along with some court records, Durk allegedly tried to flee to Italy before he got arrested. Now Banks is facing charges for conspiring to carry out a murder for hire in the death of Saviaya Robinson, aka Lil Pab, Quando Rondo's cousin, a 24-year-old who was killed during an incident on August 19th, 2022. Banks isn't the only one facing charges. He's one of 5 people involved, facing serious accusations like murder, murder for hire, and conspiracy. Here's how it went down. After 5 members of his Only the Family, OTF, crew got arrested earlier in Chicago, Lil Durk supposedly booked 2 flights out of South Florida, one to Switzerland and another to Dubai. He also set up a private flight to Italy, all in what looked like an attempt to avoid getting nabbed. But federal authorities managed to catch up with him before he could hop on that flight to Italy. It's still a bit of a mystery why he booked those flights to Switzerland and Dubai. In the end, U.S. Marshals tracked him down in Florida and took him in. He's now facing conspiracy charges for allegedly setting up a hit on fellow rapper Quando Rondo. A spokesperson from California's U.S. Attorney's Office, where the charges...
You believe that?
What?
That he put up a hit on Quando Rondo?
Yeah.
You believe that he would do that himself, like, and put a hit, like, and tell people? And I mean, you gotta be crazy to do that, like, with the where his career was going.
Yeah, but that was his bro. Von is his bro. Like, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, as big as these cats are, like, they still street dudes. Look at like an NBA young boy. Look at Durk. Like, what they come from is, they come from this. So even though they get money, they can't really fully, I don't think, just step away from it fully. What drill rapper you really know is completely Hollywood?
Well, street rapper, you mean?
No, just specifically drill. Chicago drill. Name me one Hollywood Chicago drill rapper.
Is Durk considered a drill rapper?
Of course, yeah.
I don't know about that. The street and drill rap, I don't think it's the same thing.
I would say he's melodic drill. Because he started with, you know, Chief Keef and G Herbo, and you get what I'm saying? All of them was getting their music out at the same time. He's in that same genre. He just kind of has a more melodic sound.
Yeah, I say he's a drill rapper.
He's a drill rapper, and none of them are Hollywood like that. You get what I'm saying? You have major A-list drill rappers, but maybe him and who else could I probably say? Chief Keef, and Chief Keef is still gangster too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean,
it's just crazy and unfortunate. But
The File mentioned that Durk is set to be arraigned in Los Angeles
all
in the
that
coming
money.
weeks. They stated that Durk,
Family
referred to
good.
as Mr. Banks, is accused of
everything come with his pros and cons, man.
just go live somewhere in the woods, bro, with your land where nobody can come.
Yeah, but then it's crazy to do that, because it's like what got me famous is catching hats, right? So obviously, whoever you caught, they gonna have people that love them, and you always gonna have that type of, like, you know, beef and animosity from people. But now I done made this money and everybody know me. That's crazy for me to have to, like, go live in the woods now. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I'm losing more freedom than I had previously without the money. You know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of crazy, bro. But I mean, it is what it is, man. You get freedom in one way, and then you kind of get trapped in another.
No facts.
Resulted in the death of a rival's family member. The incident reportedly took place at a gas station located at a busy intersection, which put many others in danger. The authorities highlighted their strict stance against such acts of violence. Banks is being called out as the leader of a Chicago rap group known as Only the Family, OTF. According to a federal criminal complaint filed on Thursday in the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California, this group is accused of using violence, including things like assault.
That's me.
This group is
your
accused
boy.
of using violence, including things like murder and assault under Banks' direction. The complaint also claims that Banks put out a monetary bounty out for an individual with whom Banks was feuding. Banks was involved in a conflict with someone referred to as TB in the court documents. According to the complaint on August 19, 2022, several OTF members allegedly used 2 vehicles to track, stalk, and attempt to murder TB at a gas station.
When you're 85 years old on your deathbed, you're not going to wish you had fewer crazy stories. So let me introduce you to the
located in to the complaint on August 19, 2022. Several OTF members allegedly used 2 vehicles to track, stalk, and attempt to murder TB at a gas station located in Los Angeles. During this incident, they reportedly fired around 18 shots at T.B, quote, S vehicle, and one of those shots ended up killing SR, a family member who was traveling with TB. This event is connected to what appears to be an attempted revenge hit targeting rapper Quando Rondo at that gas station, leading to the death of Rondo's cousin. The feds say that Banks paid 5 people to travel from Chicago to LA to carry out the attack, and those people have since been arrested. Authorities even searched places linked to the OTF crew and hinted that more arrests could happen soon. The FBI notes that this entire situation actually goes back to an incident in November 2020 when OTF rapper...
Bro, you think when niggas be committing these crimes like murder or shooting at people, you think they don't really be thinking they ain't gonna get caught? Or they don't be thinking about it at all? Like, cause these niggas always get caught. Like, everybody gets caught majority of the time.
I don't think they think about it because it's twofold. Like, I think to a point they feel like they're untouchable. You get what I'm saying? And then they're also, it's kind of stupid, but there's also that culture of clout. So it's like, if I'm able to kind of let you know what kind of hats I got or who my ops is and how many of my ops, you know, we got the score up on them type shit. That's what's giving you the popularity right now. So I mean, I think they do think about it in a sense. I mean, they have to, because, you know, I don't really know nobody that's you know, jumped off the porch like that they don't lose somebody too. So it happens on both sides. All sides, really.
But to think about it, but on that side of thinking about it,
that's why they on drugs,
right? And on that side of thinking about it, and then doing the act, and then on some like, yo, if I get caught, whatever. That's crazy. It's the YNs, bro. These crash out. The YNs.
They've been doing. That's what I'm saying. They've been doing this their whole life. Like, these kids. Imagine running around 12, 13, you busting your gun and possibly, you know, catching hats that young, bro. Before you learn how to drive, you catching hats, bro. Like, that's
different life.
That's gonna change you. Different career path. You know what I'm saying?
King Von, real name Davon Bennett, was shot and killed during a nightclub altercation in Atlanta. During a fight between Von and Rondo, one of Rondo's friends reportedly opened fire, hitting Von multiple times and ending his life. Von was known for hits like Crazy Story and Took Her to the O. After that, Banks allegedly let it be known that he'd pay anyone willing to eliminate Rondo, whose real name is Tyquan Bowman. This tension linked that he like Crazy Story and Took Her to the O. After that, Banks allegedly let
these investigative reporters be knowing everything, bro.
Hitting Von multiple times and ending his life. Von was known for hits like Crazy Story and Took Her to the O. After that, Banks allegedly let it be known that he'd pay anyone willing to eliminate Rondo, whose real name is Tyquan Bowman. This tension lingered until the events of August 2022, as detailed by FBI agent Sarah Corcoran. On August 18, 2022, Banks' associates learned that Rondo was staying at a hotel in Los Angeles. That same day, 5 suspects, DeAndre Wilson, Keith Jones, David Lindsay, Asa Houston, and another unidentified person, flew from Chicago to San Diego before making their way to LA, using money that Banks had provided. Banks reportedly instructed one of his associates to avoid booking flights under any names that could be connected to him, and surveillance footage placed him at a house in the San Fernando Valley that day. Once in LA, the OTF members met up with Kion Grant, a key associate who flew in on a private jet. Grant set them up with hotel rooms, bought ski masks, and arranged for 2 luxury sedans. He also provided them with firearms, including one modified to function as a fully automatic weapon.
I didn't know this, bro.
That's crazy. If they're saying that in the investigative report, imagine what they got for the case, bro. It's crazy, bro. That 2-year wire, sizzle, bro.
Rondo and Robinson around Los Angeles, following them from a marijuana dispensary to a clothing store in West Hollywood, and then to a gas station near the Beverly Center. At that point, Houston parked nearby, allowing Jones, Lindsay, and the unidentified person to set up an ambush. They reportedly opened fire, hitting and killing Robinson, who was outside the vehicle, while Rondo managed to escape unharmed. After the shooting, the crew regrouped at an In-N-Out, discussed payment details with Grant, and flew back to Chicago from San Diego.
Yeah, I got it.
You messing up our reaction, bro.
Oh, my bad, bro.
What's up with D? What's up with D, bro?
Trying to make sure
He don't even show your face. At least show your face. The one that messed it up. Trying to mess it up.
Dun, dun, dun.
He left?
Nah, he's here. He just muted himself. I'm looking at the.
You good?
Hold on, I'm looking at the chat right now, bro.
Handed out payments to Jones and Lindsay, though the exact amount remains unknown. While Lil Durk allegedly sought revenge on Quando Rondo, questions remain about whether he was truly involved in King Von's death or if his connection to the events is more complex. Quando Rondo's alleged role in King Von's death. King Von, who was a rising star in the Chicago drill scene, sadly lost his life after a shooting incident in Atlanta on Friday morning, November 6, 2020. He was just 26 years old. According to the Atlanta Police Department, 3 people lost their lives and 3 others were injured during a shooting right outside the Monaco Hookah Lounge. The whole thing reportedly started.
I didn't know other people died. You knew that, eh?
That night?
Yeah.
I didn't really know that. And earlier, I had heard a video that was saying multiple people, or maybe it was this video, I'll be forgetting, but that said multiple people died. I didn't know that. I thought it was just Von.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
According to the Atlanta Police Department, 3 people lost their lives and 3 others were injured during a shooting right outside the Monaco Hookah Lounge. The whole thing reportedly started as an argument between 2 groups, which quickly got out of hand. This led to one of the 2 off-duty.
So I was going through.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the police actually shot.
Uniform police.
I think the police actually shot some people. It wasn't all
who were working security outside the lounge, and an on-duty officer on patrol nearby stepping in to try and control the situation. The person accused of being the shooter was Timothy Leaks, also known as Lil Tim. He's actually the older brother of Quando Rondo, who used to be one of Von's closest friends. A video of the shooting made its way onto social media, and that's how Leaks ended up getting arrested. In the footage,
Damn. But when Durk did do, when Durk shit, fuck, I just scratched the shit out of myself on this shit.
Bro, you over here trying to kill yourself too? That's crazy. It's too much going on right now.
Stupid. Wow. When Durk did that, interview with Act, he was like how he knew Lil Quando Rondo from when he was young. He was younger. He was a little
bro, so that's his man. So what if? But he was trying to fight with Quando Rondo though. I wonder if he was like really feeling away with Lil Tim, or I don't know. That's so weird that they couldn't have like talked before.
But they were beefing. I forgot why, but it was big.
Because Quando Rondo is signed to NBA YoungBoy label.
Yeah. It was over that shit.
But it's like still, you know what I'm saying? Well, I see what it resulted in.
Of Quando Rondo, who used to be one of Von's closest friends. A video of the shooting made its way onto social media, and that's how Leaks ended up getting arrested. In the footage, you can supposedly spot Leaks alongside Quando Rondo, exchanging shots with some of Von's crew members. On November 8, 2020, the Atlanta Police Department confirmed that the APD homicide unit had officially secured arrest warrants against 22-year-old Timothy Leaks for felony murder in the shooting death of Davon Bennett. Lil Tim was 22 years old back then. Mr. Leaks had to remain in police custody at Grady Hospital, where he received treatment for a gunshot wound. In 2021, Quando Rondo opened up about the events of November 6, 2020, the night King Von was tragically shot and killed in Atlanta. In the first part of a multi-part interview with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club, which dropped on Quando's official YouTube channel on April 12, 2021, the Savannah, Georgia rapper shared his perspective on the physical altercation that escalated to gunfire between his crew and King Von's. He explained, "I walked to the car. I tell my brother."
You see when Drewski remade this video?
Nah, he remade it?
Yeah, Drewski remade this shit. That shit was fucking funny. Look, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, see.
If I'm being brutally honest, man, like the God honest truth, I pray all the time, big bro. Like, I love God, man. I would never do that. You feel me? I'm vaccinated. Like, I'm from Savannah.
Oh shit!
Them folks don't know that, man.
They don't know he vaccinated, bro.
Man.
You nigga is stupid.
Man. Oh, dude.
I say it's this amount to park. Right here. He was referring to
No.
Dummy, bro.
Leaks, who was later charged with King Von's murder. Quando continued. I said, I'm not going in the
Yo, go back. Why he came out looking like that?
Right here. He was referring to
Demon time. Why?
Leaks, who was later charged with King Von's murder.
Hey,
Quando continued. I said, I'm not going in the club. Find you a little female or whatever, cuz. I'm like, you got 15 minutes, cuz. Then I'm dipping. We about to go to the house. He also confirmed reports that he had been sleeping in a car just prior to the shooting outside the Monaco Hookah Lounge. Quando recounted that his brother had insisted he wouldn't let him just sit in the car and go to sleep. Instead, he decided to wait outside by a friend's car until they parked next to a high-value vehicle. He felt safe with his close friend, knowing he would protect him no matter what. As he continued to share his perspective, he described his mindset at the time, thinking it was just a regular night. He wasn't looking to confront anyone and assumed the people passing by were just ordinary individuals. However, things took a turn when he suddenly felt a blow, leading him to experience what he described as an out-of-body moment. Shortly after the shooting occurred around 3 a.m. on November 6, 2020, various reports started surfacing about the incident. One account indicated that Quando had been asleep in his car and woke up to find King Von's crew nearby. When he stepped out of the car, he was reportedly approached by King Von, who acted aggressively that night. Lil Tim then shot King Von in the altercation. Sources indicated that Quando Rondo and his crew were acting in self-defense, and it was clarified that he was not under investigation for King Von's death, as he did not fire the fatal shots. After Lil Tim's arrest for King Von's murder, the case was closed. On November 7th, 2020, Lil Tim was charged with King Von's murder but wasn't booked into Fulton County Jail until November 19, 2020, because he had to be hospitalized for injuries he sustained during the incident. He was later released on a $100,000 bond in March 2021. The attorney for Timothy Lil Tim Leaks has now confirmed to 11 Alive that his murder charge was dismissed in 2023. After everything that's gone down, Lil Durk's fans have taken to the internet calling for his release. They're making comparisons, pointing out that King Von's suspected killer, Timothy Lil Tim Leaks, ended up being cleared of all charges. Plus, Quando Rondo, who was also reportedly involved in Von's death, is still out and about. For example, one user on X responded to a post on X that said, he slid for Von, saying, now I can't lie, this can't be disputed anymore, but Quando and Lil Tim still untouched, so it's still a L. Now there's a video making
fans
rounds.
Be hyping that shit, bro. That'd be the problem, yo. Like, what type of tweet is that, yo? Like, you
they want
violence, like.
I mean, but look. They trying to make this like they trying to make rap like it's gladiators. People used to love gladiators back in the day, not the show.
Nigga, this
I'm
shit
talking about
real
like
life.
nigga, Roman Coliseum was a real thing. They like to see niggas get their head chopped off, and that's what rap is. The modern day like lyrical, but can get real. Fight to the death. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy. It shouldn't be like that, but
It's wild.
Yeah.
Quando and Lil Tim still untouched, so it's still a L. Now there's a video making rounds again, showing Wallow giving some heartfelt advice to Lil Durk about not seeking revenge for King Von's death. This clip, which originally went viral back in 2022, comes from a powerful episode of the podcast, $1 Million Worth of Game. Wallow, whose real name is Wallace Peoples, co-hosts the show. And in this episode, he opened up to Lil Durk with some serious words of wisdom about avoiding retaliation. Wallow shared a deeply personal story talking about the pain of losing his own brother to gun violence. He said, I forgave my brother's killer. My brother died in my grandma's arms in that house we grew up in.
Do you like having a P.O. box but are tired of wasting time and money driving to the post office?
Described the heartbreak of witnessing his brother's last moments, but emphasized that choosing not to seek revenge helped him find a way forward and make a positive difference. He emphasized how important it is to break the cycle of violence, noting that if he hadn't let go of his anger, he wouldn't have been able to be there for his family, especially his niece and nephews. Wallow encouraged Durk to consider his own family and the legacy he would leave behind. He expressed hope that they could find a way out of the dangerous environment.
You ever play Modern Warfare?
Noting that it can make a positive difference. He emphasized how important to be
Tell
there
me
for
this
his
background don't look like that one board with the little inside garage downstairs.
Yeah,
like
dude.
out of one, right?
It do.
especially
what it
his
was
niece
called.
and nephews. Wallow encouraged Durk to
And
consider
it
his
got the
own
little
family
upstairs area
Yep.
too, right?
legacy he would
Yep.
leave behind.
And you can look
He
out the
expected
windows
that
and
they
shit.
could find a way out of the dangerous environment, suggesting that if more young black men recognized their potential, things could change dramatically. His message to Durk was meant to inspire strength through forgiveness, as it had done for him, allowing him to become a mentor and a positive influence on younger people. Wallow co-hosts $1 Million Worth of Game with Gilly Da King, a rapper and actor. Known for his motivational
I fuck with Wallow for that, bro. These young niggas, bro, today, bro.
He was really trying to talk to him because I seen that clip before.
It's everywhere, bro. Like all the young niggas. Like, remember, I deal with student kids all day at work, so it's like, I just the shit you see. Like, kids just want to be gang so fucking bad, yo. Like, I don't get it. Like, go out there.
Not even just the game. They want to crash out. Like
They just want to. They want to uphold that image, like for no reason.
Nice.
Like fiending for the shit. Like niggas gotta chill, bro.
Yo, and not for nothing. Side note, you know this started over females, right?
What?
This whole situation.
Like this situation?
Yeah, because Vaughn was trying to talk to NBA YoungBoy baby mom, like he was taking pictures with her and stuff like that. So then
I don't know.
NBA
I don't really
YoungBoy,
be following them like that, but I'm not surprised though.
yeah, they was beefing. So basically, they both reached out to each other. Girl, like NBA YoungBoy was doing music with Asian brat, whatever her name is, and then
Yeah, shit.
Now look.
Asian dolls, something.
Asian whatever something.
Young niggas
Asian
gotta,
dog.
young niggas gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill, bro. Niggas want to be in the streets, like until they actually get jammed up or somebody get hurt or they, you know what I'm saying, they go through some shit. Then it's like, and then at times niggas still don't be learning. I don't get it though.
What it is I could definitely see like Vaughn being the type baby dad that's like, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're not with me, I still got control over what you do type shit.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I know her being around well, that wasn't even, I mean, I got that wrong. NBA YoungBoy.
Mm-hmm.
They both seem like they would be like that, but I definitely know NBA YoungBoy not playing. When they was talking about his wife, he woke his wife up in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Talking about my wife. Think with Mayweather daughter.
Dude, this one right here. I'm like, damn, bro. She woke up looking crazy, bro.
You talking about my wife?
Bro, she was like this. Hold on, I'm trying to get out of frame, bro. Hold on. Bro, she was like,
He's like, say Ted.
I was like, damn, bro. Chill, bro. He was serious, bro. He was serious, bro. He was not playing, bro. That you get woke up like that in Utah, like, oh my god, I'd be scared as fuck. I felt for her.
Word.
Outlook, Wallow turned his life around after spending 2 decades in prison. He built a strong social media presence and has partnered with brands like the NFL, Puma, and Foot Locker. Now, his advice to Lil Durk has gained renewed attention in light of
Salute
recent
to Wallow,
events,
man.
highlighting the ongoing challenges
Bro.
for peace within the hip-hop scene and the struggle to move
He really
beyond
do
the
be
culture
trying to
of
make a
violence.
positive impact
Quando
on these
Rondo
dudes
is
before
also
it get
facing
to
a
that
big day
point.
on December 12th,
Things don't
when
listen.
he's set to be sentenced for federal charges related to conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute and distribution of controlled substances. He already pleaded guilty to these charges back in August, appearing before a judge in Georgia. In his hometown of Savannah, Quando Rondo admitted to a single count of conspiracy to possess and distribute marijuana. Judge R. Stan Baker has marked December 12th on the calendar for his sentencing. As for Lil Durk, it seems that his quest for revenge is leading to significant losses, including the honorary key he was awarded just days before his arrest. Lil Durk loses honorary key. After arrest, Lil Durk recently lost the honorary key to the village of Broadview following his arrest. Along with that, the village decided to cut ties with his nonprofit organization, Neighborhood Heroes. On Friday, the 25th of October, officials in Broadview announced that they were rescinding the honorary key they had given the Chicago rapper just days earlier. Well, obviously the decision came after Durk's arrest on Thursday night in
What is that?
Invest in aircraft.
It just got random.
$5 million
Right,
in
making a clip a little more.
Mayor Katrina
Meek
Thompson
Mill.
said that while the legal system presumes
dude.
innocence until proven guilty, the village holds its public figures to an even higher standard of behavior. She emphasized that those associated with the village, like Durk, are expected to reflect the community's values. With the news of his arrest, the village decided to revoke the key and end its partnership with his youth-focused nonprofit, the Neighborhood Heroes Foundation. As mayor, she stressed that her main job is to protect the interests and values of Broadview's residents. It's worth noting that just a short time ago, on October 18th, Lil Durk was honored for his contributions through Neighborhood Heroes. But now, in light of his recent arrest, everything has shifted. Lil Durk, the Grammy-winning rapper and philanthropist, made a special return to Chicago for his birthday weekend, packed with community service, some time for spiritual reflection, and of course, celebration. It all kicked off on Friday, October 18th, when he was honored with the keys to the city. Broadview Mayor Katrina Thompson and Bellwood Mayor Andre Harvey presented him with this recognition. School students from Durk's Neighborhood Heroes Kaleidoscope program also showed up. This was a big shout out to Durk for everything he's been doing to lift up the community. Later that evening, Durk's foundation, Neighborhood Heroes, hosted a private fireside chat specifically for 50 young black men from Roseland. They had community leaders and groups like Omega Psi Phi, Phalanx Family Services, and Chicago Cred coming together to mentor these young men. Durk and his dad, Mr. Banks, even took the time to talk directly to the group, motivating them to stay on track with their goals and keep pushing forward. The next day, October 19th, they held the Unity Prayer event over at Navy Pier. It was open to everyone and focused on spiritual wellness, reflection, and bringing people together. Durk made it clear how much he values community connection, saying, "Promoting spiritual well-being and fostering unity is essential to the work we do at Neighborhood Heroes. This event is about bringing people together meaningfully, encouraging connection, peace, and positivity across our communities." The weekend wrapped up with an almost sold-out concert at the United Center on Sunday, October 20th. Lil Baby, Sexy Red, Bossman, and Delau hit the stage with 18,000 fans showing up to support and raise funds for Neighborhood Heroes.
What you mean?
The weekend was a mix of music,
both
giving
live?
back, and
Streets,
spiritual
yeah.
reflection, really showing
was
how
trying.
committed Durk is to uplifting underserved communities in Chicago. Durk, the Chicago native, has received some public backing from Cook County leaders in the past, including Johnson and State's Attorney Kim Fox. They've acknowledged the positive work he's doing
Bro,
through his
he
nonprofit
downtown,
Durk
dude. That's
referenced Kim Fox
crazy.
in his 2022 Track No interviews, where he mentioned giving her tickets
in
to a
Miami
Bulls
now.
game. And to top it off, they were seen together at a Chicago.
What? They sent him to Miami?
In June
Yeah, that night or
2023,
some
just
shit,
a
the next
month after
morning.
Johnson took office, Durk
Oh, he's
too,
tight.
made a significant contribution of
He's tight.
$150,000 to
Yeah,
Johnson's
Dade is-
LLC called The Voice.
Dade is not where you want to be, bro.
Nevada. Records showed that Durk is the manager of this LLC, but Mayor Brandon
Dade is
Johnson had a
great.
bit of a tricky situation on his
probably
hands
in
after
PCs.
rapper Lil Durk, whose real name is Durk DeVos.
It's just the facility itself is
on Friday, the
disgusting. It's
25th,
dirty as hell.
when asked whether he'd return the $150,000 that Durk contributed to his political committee, Johnson didn't really give a clear answer. When the mayor was asked about the
And it's rat
donation, he
infested.
emphasized that he wouldn't rush to judge someone before a trial. He talked about how he focuses on truth and justice, mentioning that he's aware of the difficult circumstances that have shaped Durk's life. He highlighted that Durk has been open about his journey of healing from past choices and is dedicated to transforming his life. The mayor pointed out that Durk hasn't been convicted of anything, and he expressed his belief in not making judgments before a full trial takes place. At a news conference following a tour at Collins High School, the mayor
It ain't
said,
like the
"You
money
are
was
asking me if
illegal.
should
I
make a
get the
judgment on a black
representation
man
of
before a
I get the representation of where that money actually came from, but he worked hard for that money. He's talented. I don't think the money should have anything to do with.
They be trying to take out the label too.
full trial has actually come to fruition. He stressed that it's not his place to determine someone's fate before all the facts are in. He said, "I hope you do understand why it is not my position to determine the outcome of someone's life." Durk Banks is a major supporter of Johnson's political efforts, and when pressed about returning the cash, the mayor replied, "I don't operate in feelings, I operate in truth and justice." Now, if you're not very familiar with Banks, he's one of the standout drill rappers to emerge from Chicago since the genre took off. He's in the same scene as other big names like Chief Keef and G Herbo, known for their intense lyrics that often touch on gang conflicts. Recently, though, Durk has been working on changing his image. In his latest album, released in May 2023, he focused on the impact of gun violence. He's also been vocal about rejecting crime and has highlighted his Muslim faith on social media. In a September post on X, he shared, "Everybody should get second chances at life," emphasizing that he's moved past his previous legal issues, stating, "My background wiped and clean of all cases. I ain't a felon anymore." Plus, earlier this year, Banks made an appearance on HBO's Hard Knocks. While they covered the Chicago Bears training camp. Before his donation through The Voice touring, Durk had met with Johnson a couple of times, once when he was mayor-elect and another time over Zoom after his inauguration. This first meeting got a lot of buzz on hip-hop blogs and social media, with Durk even defending himself against accusations of just trying to promote his upcoming album. In his Grammy-winning song All My Life, he raps, "I done sat with the mayor and politicians. I'm trying to change the
You can literally watch the ads disappear in real time. It's incredibly
See?
satisfying.
Said it in the song. He trying to change the image,
Johnson
bro.
also joined the rapper at a financial literacy event alongside Bank of America and City Treasurer Melissa Conyers Irvin's office. He was also present at a Lil Durk holiday event in December. Although Mayor Johnson continues to publicly commend Lil Durk, likely due to their close relationship and shared community initiatives, the rapper's recent arrest has forced him to relinquish his honorary titles. The news of his detainment has ignited intense reactions across various communities and social media, with netizens weighing in passionately on the unfolding situation. Wild reactions to Lil Durk's arrest. Lil Durk's recent arrest has set the internet buzzing, with the hashtag #FreeDurk blowing up as fans rally behind the Chicago rapper. But not everyone's on board with the support. Charleston White, a well-known critic in the hip-hop scene, had a different take. He didn't hold back, sharing his thoughts on social media. "Ain't nobody laughing at Durk like they were laughing at me when I went to jail." White's comments highlighted what he sees as a double standard in how fans react to legal troubles. He pointed out, "It's all love when it's your favorite rapper, but it's open season on everybody else," emphasizing the difference in public sympathy depending on celebrity status. White also made a rather blunt
Charleston White be bugging out sometimes, but sometimes the main point of what he be saying sometimes he be speaking facts.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Saying
remark
stuff
about the harsh
sometimes.
conditions of federal holding that he believed Durk might be experiencing, emphasizing the difficulty.
Not on like his opinion about people, but more so about like how people react. You know what I'm
Yeah, no, he definitely do have points sometimes, but he also do be tripping the fuck.
saying? Yeah, he be bugging.
being held without bond. White didn't stop there. He suggested that Durk might need protective custody because of his high profile. He explained that California's prison system can be a tough environment, especially for those with a big name, often making them targets for extortion. To top it all off, he played J. Cole and Durk's song All My Life, which many fans found ironic. His comments definitely stirred up more talk among fans and critics, bringing a new
That's the one that snitched, I think. That was just with him.
Legal situation among fans and critics.
That's the wire where
to the ongoing conversation around Durk's legal situation. When the news of his arrest dropped, fans rushed to X, sharing their frustration about not getting a chance to see Durk perform in the UK. One fan summed it up saying, "We are never seeing Durk perform in the UK." Others on X shared their thoughts about how, just as the Chicago rapper seemed to be getting the green light to perform in the UK, he ended up behind bars. One user wrote, "Just when he's been accepted in the UK, the feds get him. Tell me it ain't so." Metro News reported that back in 2020, Lil Durk was denied entry into the UK by immigration officials due to ongoing charges related to a 2019 Atlanta incident. This led to the cancellation of all his scheduled shows at that time. The event organizers mentioned online that the shows set for February 2020 had to be called off due to unforeseen circumstances. As of now, neither Durk nor his team has addressed the reactions circulating online. Now there's also a conspiracy theory circulating about whether he somehow foresaw his own arrest. Lil Durk's 2022 track Federal Nightmares has been making waves. The chorus goes, "Now I'm having federal nightmares / I'm having federal nightmares / having federal nightmares / I'm having federal nightmares." Fans have been pointing out how Lil Durk might have seen his
was he having federal nightmares?
He made a song saying that. You didn't hear it?
So he was having federal nightmares?
That's what it seemed like, right?
Nightmares.
They just put that shit like 4 times on the screen. That shit was funny.
Coming with this one in verse 1.
That he said it in the song, but he just read it.
Now just go back to him reading it again. Can you play that again? That shit was that shit was fire.
That'd be like
slash having federal nightmares / having federal nightmares / having federal nightmares.
That's how it be like when you do the shit like this is YouTube automation shit. Like you write a script, you get the voiceover and you get the script. The voiceover is literally just reading the script, and the person who
/ federal nightmares
literally copied and pasted the lyrics. He's like,
I'm having federal nightmares. Fans have
Slash I'm having federal
has
nightmares.
been making waves. The chorus goes, now I'm having federal nightmares / I'm having federal nightmares / having federal nightmares / I'm having federal nightmares. Fans have been pointing out how Lil Durk might have seen his own future coming with this one. In verse 1, he raps, delete my iCloud if I think they really on me, though / when trial come, it ain't your phone, it be your homie, though / he on the stand with his head down like he don't know me, though / it ain't no point in no getting lawyer if your homie told. And a clip of this verse has been circulated. One ex-user posted a 36-second snippet from the song's official video.
And then the boy on a 2-year wire.
Future with this song, Federal Nightmares. The track was released in March 2022 as the 28th song on his 7,220 deluxe album. It features production by Taj Money, DJ Mango, Io Blue, and Toucha Trent, who also rapped the intro. In Federal Nightmares, Durk talks about dealing with federal nightmares, including investigations, trials, and even facing betrayal from his own gang. This isn't the first time Durk has touched on these themes. Back in December 2020, in his track Redman from The Voice, Deluxe, he wrote, they ask me where I'ma be in 10 years. I said, the feds. That track was produced by Malek OTB, Bands, and John Lamb. And let's not forget, he also mentioned the feds in his single Feds Listening. Now, in a surprising twist, an OTF member who allegedly cooperated with law enforcement against Lil Durk is now speaking out about how the rapper helped him through his time in prison. Not long after Durk
It's the Hostinger Black Friday sale. Managed WordPress hosting, now from only $249 a month.
got arrested, a key figure in the case came to light, OTF member Jam. According to court documents, Jam reportedly worked with law enforcement by wearing a hidden
that wasn't him.
years, gathering evidence that allegedly tied
that
him
boy
to
snitched
certain activities. Jam was released.
Durk wouldn't get him a haircut. Listen, when a nigga, look at this man line up. Blow that up, full screen that. Come on, bro. He went to Durk and yo, I'm wolfing out here, bro. Let me get a couple dollars.
This nigga had the wire on and he heard some shit. I wonder how he felt. Like, was he like?
You told him no.
This shit, they gonna use that shit. They gonna use that one too. Damn. Don't say that. Like, oh, be careful. No, yo. Like when niggas say some crazy shit, like, yo.
For real. He said everything. 2 years is crazy. That's a lot of hours, bro.
Right? You ain't say gun.
You know how?
You ain't say gun. You said fun. What you talking about, man?
You could say a lot in 5 minutes, bro. He got 2 years worth of that. That's crazy.
Wow.
Evidence that allegedly ties Durk to certain activities. Jam was released from prison in 2022 after serving 12 years.
See, that was the last time he got a haircut.
He reportedly provided information that directly linked Durk to a murder for hire plot aimed at Rondo. This situation has stirred up that directly linked 12 years for attempted murder.
Yo, fam probably got a wire on him right there.
Evidence that allegedly ties Durk to certain
He's probably sitting right there with a wire on.
From prison in 2022 after serving 12 years for
in the Supreme sweater. Look, he looked nervous.
He reportedly provided information that directly linked Durk to a murder for hire plot aimed at Rondo. This situation has stirred up quite a buzz, as Jam's secretive actions have led to a lot of speculation and debate in the hip-hop scene. Following Lil Durk's arrest, an old interview with OTF Jam from 2023 started making the rounds again. In this interview with DJ Jerry, Jam opened up about his long-standing connection with Durk and the support he got while behind bars. Jam reminisced, I remember Durk was making rap songs for our parties. He was talking about how Durk's music was a big part of their community get-togethers. That was bro, back before the fame and the money. He made a way for me to be straight. Jam shared how Durk's music was a source of inspiration and a way to stay connected during his 12 years in prison. Even though Jam didn't directly address the claims about working with authorities, his memories highlighted the strong bond he had with Durk before their legal issues drove a wedge between them. Lil Durk recently in September shared that his criminal record is now wiped clean. His legal issues go back to 2011 when he got arrested on a weapons charge and spent 3 months in jail. Fast forward to 2013 and the All My Life artist was back in trouble, this time getting charged with unlawful use of a weapon by a felon. After pleading guilty, he was given 18 months probation, but things got more complicated during that probation period. Durk was reportedly found with 2 guns, which led to another weapons charge. However, a judge eventually dismissed the case, saying that Durk wasn't in possession and control of the weapons, so he didn't break his probation terms. Then came 2019, when things got even more serious. Durk, along with his late collaborator King Von, faced attempted murder charges after a non-lethal shooting incident in Atlanta. But in 2022, they were cleared of these charges charges when the case was dropped. Lil Durk's lawyer, Manny Aurora, had this to say about the outcome. While it took 3 years for the state to make the right decision, in the end, the right decision was made, and Mr. Banks Durk can finally put this event behind him. And let's not forget, Durk had always maintained his innocence on these charges, even rapping about it in his track Turn Myself In. Earlier in August, Lil Durk made it clear that he was standing strong in his Muslim faith and using it to turn away from his past life. On Sunday, August 18th, the Chicago rapper took to Instagram to share where he was mentally. His post had a clear message: don't label me nothing outside of a man or father, and a 1000% Muslim, The Voice. Back in 2022, he made a promise to work on reducing violence in Chicago, even starting to come up with ideas to bring peace to his city. That stands in stark contrast to his recent arrest, allegedly driven by a pursuit of revenge. We'll have to wait and see if he is ultimately found guilty and what sentence may be handed down.
I can't believe it.
All right, man.
I can't believe that shit, bro.
No, I gotta wrap it up, man. Lesson learned. Don't fly nobody out to LA. Kill nobody.
Nah, bro.
All right.
Bigger lesson. Simple lesson. Them YNs gotta chill. Y'all niggas gotta chill, bro. Shit ain't gonna lead Shit only gonna lead you. That shit gonna lead you nowhere, bro. But
it ain't.
You don't want to be.
But if you gonna go there, don't go to LA. All right. And don't book a car in your name, or let a nigga book a car in your name.
You trying to teach niggas like the YNs how to be criminals? No, just.
Oh, whoa! I'm just. Hey,
Just stop. Just go to school, start a business, lock in.
Don't go to LA.
And just repeat until you start getting paid for it, bro. That's it.
Don't shoot at cars. Not good.